Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Gets the back moving. The give to the lone running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Might be looking to run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back to pass, it's Reed. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Flushed out of the pocket. Pulls it in. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes.
Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's what quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
Now the toss. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have...
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Scanning the field, it's Reed. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man on the outside. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that is a frustrating...
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
The play action fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Slips a tackle. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Rushes on him. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Gave him a little bit of hope.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Sweet cut there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up, and he's just going to spike it.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down.
Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tiger! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw, it's Reed. Spits it out to the back. Snag in the middle, it's Moss. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.